But
All right, I'm going to turn my recording
he
on here.
inherited it, doesn't matter, right?
Well, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, there is that.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's 9 o'clock, so I'm going to get started here. Thanks for joining us again and taking time out of your Wednesday. I'm Kelly Domaille. My husband Bruce is going to be co-hosting today. Our topic is Facebook, and if you guys are like me, it's kind of this horrible animal, right? Like it's that necessary evil. We need to be out there, we need to be posting, but there's a right way and a wrong way. And so hopefully after today, we'll give you some tips or some maybe just some insight on Facebook so that you're making the most of your posting and your marketing efforts when you do that. So I'm without further ado, because I have a feeling there might be lots of questions and lots of conversation. I'm going to turn it over to Bruce and let him get started. And Bruce, I will monitor the chat for you.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, thanks. So yeah, to follow up with Kelly's comment, yeah, I want to make sure that I answer any and all your questions. This is going to be a really high level view of Facebook boosting versus Facebook ad campaigns. So we'll kind of, I don't want to say we'll gloss over some of it, but if you have some questions, if I'm going too fast, just let me know. Because there is a lot of stuff in here that that really makes a difference in your business, and you just have to decide there. So everything we're going to talk about today, nothing that you do is wrong. These are just different options of how you can reach out to people, post on Facebook, run ads, reach more people, look at your statistics, and it's all based on what your goals are. So we'll get into it. So if I can see, I know a lot of you don't have your cameras on, but everybody, I'm assuming everybody here has a Facebook personal page, right?
Yes.
This way. Okay. So who uses your personal page for your business posts? Does anybody? And there's a lot of people I can't see because they don't.
I think
So,
like
so
us, we have a business page, but it gets put, it gets shared onto our personal page.
right. But
But
for the
some
people
people
that
have a
just have,
personal page that they use for everything.
so the people that just have a personal page and you use that just for business, how does that work for you? Are you seeing people stay with you, unfriend you? Do they like the fact that you're doing some selling or sharing with them on your personal page?
Any feedback from anybody?
I think they like it if you just don't constantly harp them with business stuff. If you throw some personal stuff in there, I think that's probably better from what I've experienced.
Okay.
I think
And when
I was just going to say, Matt, 100%, because people use you and buy from you or sell with you because they like you and they know you and they trust you, and they need to see that personal side for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, who has a Facebook business page? And do you guys use it? Do you guys use it a lot? Do you boost? Have any of you boosted your posts from your business page?
No,
Okay. Troy?
nope.
Okay.
I don't post it, but I use it.
Okay. So when you just a real short overview, whether you use your personal page or your business page, if you just do a post, the only people that see that post are people that have friended you. And if they happen to share it, maybe they're friends. Okay. So you're reaching a super limited audience, and maybe that's good for what you do, because maybe that's all the people that you want to reach in your specific area. If you boost a post, then what that does is it increases the number of times that people that have liked your page see it, and it goes to friends of friends. Okay. So they get to see it as well. You have a limited amount of statistics that you can see. And again, it's all based on what your goals and things are for what you want to get out of either the boosting or the ad campaigns. So has anybody created, if nobody's boosted, I'm going to guess that nobody's gone in and created any ad set campaigns through Facebook, or have you?
Negative.
Okay. All right. So then we'll get into this and we'll explain boosting. We'll explain the ad campaigns. And again, I want this to be an open discussion. There's going to be a lot of information here. So, and I'm going to have to go through this fairly fast. So please let me know if you have any questions, if you want me to stop or go back or show you how I got somewhere. But I'm going to start with a PowerPoint. Let me just open this up. Actually, I'm going to share my screen. Sorry, I got to move a few things around here. All right. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So this is going to be Unleash the Power of Facebook Posting, boosting versus ad campaigns. So sorry, I have to move people around again. So your Facebook personal page versus business page. On your personal page, really it should be used for personal posts, not business. And when I say not business, that's not necessarily true. It's, you want to make sure on your personal page that you run it about 85 to 90% personal and about 5 to 15% business. You don't want to overwhelm people. They don't expect to be sold on your personal page. They do kind of like to see what you're doing and who you are. And it's more of a, hey, I'm a real estate agent. Life is good. Reach out to me if you have any questions. Sometimes, you can post a listing that's coming, things like that, but don't get real deep in the woods on your personal page with people. Otherwise, you do run the risk of people unfriending you. On your personal page, you don't have the option to boost posts, which boosting means just paying a very small amount. You can get by with like $1 a day. And what Facebook does is they go out and they send your post to a lot more people. They get it in front of them. But from the personal page, you can't boost your posts. Again, you run the risk of people unfriending you if you try to sell them on your personal page. On your business page, for those of you that don't have a business page, I would highly recommend creating one. It's free. You can run all your business out of there. And people expect to see you and your business on your business page. And so they're expecting to be sold. Business pages are used for sales and commerce. You can boost posts and run ad campaigns from the business page. And again, people expect to be sold from these pages. So the different ad options, and when I say ad options, I'm talking spending money, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But the boosting, the pros of boosting are you pay to promote to a wider audience beyond your followers. When I say beyond your followers, it's the people that have liked your page and the people that are friends of people that have liked your page. It does appear higher in your target audience news feed. So you can do a minimal target audience to people when you boost a post. And we'll get into that soon, and I'll show you exactly how to boost a post. The option to select limited target audience is based on location and detailed targeting. And it is quick and easy. It doesn't take you very long to boost a post. And you can do it, like I said, for as little as $1 a day. Would recommend probably a little more. You don't get much for that, but the cons of boosting is that there's no specific custom audience. You can't go out and say, I want to target people that are, let's just say, that are interested in looking at homes specifically in the Rochester, Minnesota area. Okay. You don't have any statistics. You have a limited amount of statistics to see, but you don't have landing page statistics. You don't have video view stats. You don't have post engagement stats or post view stats to be able to track and look at how your money that you're spending is working for you. And I think we'd all agree, being in the real estate business, is that we need to keep our expenses accountable. And if you boost a post, you're kind of throwing money out there, and you have no clue if it's working. Okay. You can't pick your ad placements. You can't say specifically, I want this ad to be shot over to Instagram and on a reel and on your stories and on your news feeds and everywhere else like that. It just goes where Facebook decides to put it, just on Facebook. And again, you don't have any auto cross posting to Instagram, whereas the Facebook campaign ads are, they call them ad sets. So you can see up here that the whole thing is called a campaign. A campaign is basically posting an ad and then running an ad or posting doing a post, I'm sorry, and then running an ad behind it and spending money and targeting the audience that you want based on what your goals are. The pros are you pay to design and launch a campaign. You get to do specific targeting criteria and ad placements. You get to target people who are most likely to engage with your ad. And we'll get into that in a minute. The cons are that it's more detailed and time consuming. Once you do it, and once you get the logistics down, it's very easy. It takes me maybe 3 minutes to set up one of these campaigns on a brand new post. It may require additional minimum ad spend. So if you run a campaign, Joe and I happen to be in the same business strategy for digital marketing, and their recommendation is to run 2 ads every week, and so you run them for a period of 2 weeks. In that 2 weeks, your ad spend, your minimum ad spend is going to be, I think it's anywhere from $14 to $20. So they require at least $2 a day to do that. So it might be a little bit more expensive than the boosting, but you'll see that you get the value out of it. So let's go into a Facebook boost, and let's show you how to boost a post. So I'm going to switch my screen. Anybody have any questions while I'm working on this?
No, but maybe just a quick recap. Boosting versus ads. Boost, you can do that only from your business page. It does cost minimal amount of money, but you're only reaching the people who have liked your page and maybe their friends. So it's a very small group of people that you're actually paying to reach. Whereas when you run an ad, you're able to reach larger audiences. You can customize those, and they can be cross advertised on your other social media platforms like Instagram, LinkedIn, whatnot. Correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Any other questions? Okay. So when you boost a post, you go to your business page, and this is our Rochester Area Homes by Domaille Real Estate business page. So as I scroll down, you'll see on the right-hand side here all the different posts that we have. And as I scroll down through, you'll see this little blue boost post button. So if I just pick a post, and let's just say this was the last video that we did, and I want to boost it. I'll click on the boost post button, and it brings me up to the boost center ad. Okay. And so right at the top, there's a special ad category. This is massively important for us as real estate agents. Okay. What this says is any ads about credit, employment, housing, or social issues, or elections or politics must be put under a special ad category. So you go down here and you pick housing. Okay. The reason for that is that there are restrictions on who we can target when we advertise for housing. Okay. And it does not let us specifically target an age group, and it does not specifically let us target gender.
Is that for fair housing reasons, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So you have to, every time you run an ad, whether you boost it, whether you run an ad set, you have to pick this housing. If you do not, you could get in some major legal trouble. Okay. So that's super important. That's why they put it right at the top. So then next is your audience. Who should see your ad? So you can click on this little pencil icon in the audience details, and it'll show you an age range, but you can see that you can't change it, okay? Because it's going to pick everybody from 18 to 65. And it's just because you picked that housing ad category. Now, location you can pick. So if I want to, it automatically defaults to Rochester at 25 miles. So if I want to do, let's say it didn't, okay? And I just type in Rochester, and I'll pick Rochester, Minnesota. And this has got 15 plus miles. So what I can do is there's a little slider down here. I can increase my reach up to 50 miles, okay, if I want to. And it doesn't matter, whatever you want. Sometimes when you increase your reach to 50 miles, Facebook's algorithm, based on what you're posting, actually has a smaller audience that you're going to reach, which I can't tell you why. Sometimes at 20 miles, that's your best audience. You'll have to kind of play around with it in your specific area and see. So here you've got detailed targeting. So when you do detailed targeting, what it says, it comes up with some recommendations based on your industry. Okay. And when you set your Facebook business page up, you have to pick your industry, and ours obviously is real estate. So it kind of matches some of these things. So what it basically says for detailed targeting is right now, anybody that has inquired about mortgage loans for banking, property finder, and real estate, the real estate industry in general, has typed in house for real estate, gone to Trulia, Zillow, or done any single family detached home searches, they're going to be in my detailed target audience. Now, right now, I don't want anybody with mortgage loans. I don't care about the property finder. People that are looking at the real estate industry might be more real estate agents instead of buyers or sellers. And so what I'm left with is house real estate, Trulia, Zillow, single family detached homes. And then I'm going to add one more. I'm going to add realtor.com. Sorry if I can spell. I have to stop talking and type at the same time. So this detailed marketing says anybody that has inquired with realtor.com, Trulia, Zillow, single family homes, or typed in house, we're going to target with our boost. Okay. And then there's other suggestions down here. If you do hit this browse button, you can see you have a ton of things that you can pick from. Okay. And it just adds it to the list. So you could do it that way, or you could just pick, the top. Sometimes we just pick the top three, which is Trulia, Zillow, and realtor.com. And then the audience definition down here, this just says based on what your choices were above, how your audience is going to fare. Okay. So either specific, medium, or broad audience. And your estimated audience size that you're going to reach is 65,000 to 76,000 people. Okay. So that'll be your reach. So you could save the audience and it adds it to here. And then you pick how long you want to run this. Do you want to run it for 7 days, 1 day, 2 days? Facebook recommends that when you run a boost, that you do it for at least 3 days. Anything under 3 days does not get any statistics for you that they provide. So they really want to give you information. They're collecting money from you. You're using their algorithms. That's how they make money. And so they do provide you a lot of value if you follow their recommendations. So you can have so it's assuming that you're going to start the ad today. You can pick an end date. It doesn't matter. Whenever you want, whatever's more comfortable. You can run it for a week. You can run it for a couple of days. Here's your total budget. You can go down. So the minimum budget is $1 per day. So your budget needs to be at least $8 if we're going to run it for 8 days. Okay. So if we put it up to $12, we're good. You can run it up to $1,000 if you want. But you have to reset your spending limit, which you can just do here. This says the placements are going to be on Facebook automatically. You can place it on Instagram if you want, and Messenger. Now, I did say before, this is something that Facebook's messing with this all the time. And we weren't able to, last time I boosted, which was back in November, because we don't boost anymore. We weren't able to pick Instagram. So now you can, and which is great with Messenger. So you can just check these or uncheck them if you want to add them. And then you can see as we change these, as we deselect these, if you watch this audience, account center accounts reached, if we pick Instagram, we go from 534 just on Facebook. If we add Instagram, we actually go down to 472. Okay. Why that is, I don't know. I don't know how their algorithm works. So you're just going to have to play around with that and see how big an audience you want to reach. So increase ad exposure with multi-advertiser ads. This is something that Facebook automatically does for you. I would leave it checked. I wouldn't do anything with it. This meta pixel, if you're going to use a pixel, and I'll explain the pixel in just a second. If you're going to use a pixel, don't boost. I would definitely do an ad with an ad campaign, because it will give you a lot more insights. So what a pixel is actually think of putting a tracking bug on somebody. Okay. When you go into Google, and let's say you search for a pair of, I don't know, Wrangler jeans. Okay. And then tomorrow you go back into Google and you click on something and an ad for Wrangler jeans comes up. They just pixeled you. Okay. They put a tracking code on your computer. And that's where the cookies come up. You've probably all seen cookies. That's the pixel tracking code. So Wrangler said, okay, anybody that Googles us and types in Wrangler and looks at our product, we want them to see us everywhere they go. So now Wrangler follows you through your whole social media experience. Okay. Does that make sense? Any questions on that? Okay, so over here, you see your total budget, you see your total reach, and you have an idea of what your ad looks like that you're going to promote. Okay. And if you wanted to boost it, we just hit boost post now. All right. Does that make sense? Anybody have any boosting questions?
I have a question, Bruce. So you've created the post already, right? And you're going to post it on Facebook and now you want to boost it. So you've already created the post. This doesn't get created for you.
Correct. So when you, so the first thing you have to do is create a post. And when you do it on your business page, you do have the option at the time you create the post to boost it at the same time. So you go through and you create this entire post with the verbiage, any links, video, whatever you want to put in there. And then when you hit submit, most of the time it does come up and it says, do you want to boost this post? You can say yes, it'll bring you here. You'll fill out all this information and you'll hit boost post now, and then it posts the post and then it boosts it. You can't boost something that's not there. So you have to post it right out of the gate. The exact same thing happens for ad campaigns. And we'll show you that if there's no other questions on this boosting.
And if you guys have questions, throw them in the chat box too. I mean, I'm happy to throw those out there for you.
So so when you boost a post, I'm going to leave this page because I don't want to boost it. But when you boost a post, when you go to when you're in your business page and you go to your professional dashboard, and you go under content, you guys can see all of the posts that you've made. Okay. And we have hundreds, if not thousands of them. So if you click on one, what it's going to do is it's going to give you some statistics and insights on your boost. Okay. So this will show you post impressions, how many people saw it, post reach. You can click on these little things, and number of people who saw your post at least once. And the impression is the number of times your post was on the screen. Okay. Your post engagement is how many people did something with your post. Okay. Whether it was an interaction, whether they liked it, whether they had a reaction, a comment, a share, or other clicks. So those are the insights you get from boosting a post. Okay. So if we go back to the PowerPoint here real quick, I have to get to where I need to be. So Facebook ad campaign, we're gonna segue into that and show you how to do that. So that's more effective if you do videos. Okay. Videos are by far the most watched and engaged media that there is now, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, wherever. Video is going to get you more interaction. You can run photos, and sometimes we do. They're just static. We call them long posts. You have the option to pick your audience. You can target people who have shown interest already. So by that, I mean, we go back 365 days for our audience, and we'll say, okay, on some of these posts, I want to target people who have shown interest in real estate in the last 365 days. And whether they're buyers or sellers, we can remember when we picked the Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, we can target those people within the last year that have shown interest in real estate. So we already know that they're over that hurdle and they either have or had some interest in real estate. So we want to target those people. We can increase our brand awareness by reaching a massively large amount of people. And I'll show you a few statistics that we have just since December. You can customize your ad to fit your goals and budget. You get to measure results with the detailed analytics for impressions, clicks, video views, and a lot more. And it's very cost effective. You get to set a budget and you only pay for results. Okay. So if you set up like a $50 budget for 2 weeks, you don't necessarily spend $50. It all depends on the post that your post objectives. Okay. So if I get out of this and I go back to here, this is, so let's go here. So can you guys see this?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm sharing it.
Yep.
Okay, so this is your Meta Business Suite, and I do want to give you a link to that. And I know Kelly's monitoring the chat, so I'm gonna just post this in here real quick. So here's a link to your Meta Business Suite. This is where you do your posts. Now you can just go, you can go back here. Okay, you can go on your business page and you can just go down here, and where it says what's on your mind, you can just click that and you can write your post, you can add a photo, you can add a message right here, you can boost your post. Okay, so you can do it very simply from here, but this is not going to get you any results for your goals. You're not going to be able to track how your money has been being spent. Okay, so
I mean, that's just a creating a post.
Yep, that's just, well, yeah, that's just creating a post. And Facebook has given you the opportunity to go into their business Meta Suite, or Meta Business Suite, I'm sorry, with your business page, and go under content, and you're able to see all the posts that you've done. It has a little bit of tracking statistic information. It shows you the reach, the engagements, the likes and reactions, comments, and shares. Okay. But the thing that I use this for is just to create the post. Okay. So when I click create, it gives me the option to post to not only my Facebook business page, but my Instagram page, and I can post to any group that I'm a part of. Okay, so I could post to our VIPs, I could post to our Margarita Mastermind, any of these other places. So this is how you get to pick your Instagram and Facebook pages. So then you can add a photo, you can add a video, which I'm going to use. So if I upload a video, let's just pick, doesn't matter. So I picked a video. What it's going to do is it's going to upload it. Okay, so I want to watch this here. And then I go down and I just tell viewers what the video is about. And I'm just going to type whatever in here. You know, that'll be your description. It could be part of your script. It could be just the, you know, title of what your video is, or what your video is about. And then the cool thing is you can add hashtags. Okay, so if you click on, you probably didn't see that, so there's a little hashtag thing down here. If you click on that, it brings up what the popular hashtags are that are trending right now. Okay, so you can pick one of those if it applies. You can look at what your recent hashtags were that you've used, or I go to saved hashtags and I'll pick Rochester MN Realtors, Rochester MN Real Estate, Love Where You Live, which is our tagline, Ask Domaille Real Estate, Byron MN Realtors, and Byron MN Real Estate. And then I'll just hit add. And what it does is it adds those hashtags in there, The hashtags allow people to search for content a lot easier than just trying to figure out what content they want to search for. Okay. So if somebody's looking for real estate and they type in Rochester, Minnesota real estate, this post will come up. Okay. Any questions there so far? All right. So Facebook also gives you an opportunity to choose a thumbnail. So what they've done down here is that they've taken snippets of the video, and you can choose from snippets of the video if you like. You know, you can choose that one, or it doesn't matter. You just choose that one. Or you can upload your own image, and we create our own images for our videos. And then down here, there's a next button, but you really don't want to click the next until your video is completely uploaded. So we're at 78%, but let's just assume it's uploaded for sake of getting done. So once you click next, you're given an option to schedule. You can either share it now, you can schedule the post, so you can pick a day or time that you want to the Facebook post to go out, and then you just pick your time, 7:00 a.m. You can do the Instagram one on the same day. You could post the Instagram one today at 11:00 a.m.
Oh, hello?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Hello?
Oh.
Somebody's not muted.
Yep.
That's okay. I just sent an email back. I don't know if you got it or
Who is
but,
that?
there's
Rochelle?
a typo in the publication.
Rochelle?
Here, I'll mute her. Okay, we're good.
There you go.
Okay, so you can pick a start date and a start time for your schedule if you want to schedule it. And then Facebook is also, they've just added this. They also, once your video is uploaded, they check the video for copyright music. And if your video contains copyright music, they won't let you post it. So they do their check. Once that's all done, you can click the schedule button if you've scheduled it. If you want to share it now, you can share it now. And this post will be on, it'll show up on your business page news feed. Okay. Any questions with that? And here's where that post will show up. It'll show up right there. Okay. And that's exactly how it'll show up. And you can see what we wrote. You can see the hashtags down here that came in. The video will be there. If I started this at the beginning, that's not my thumbnail, but if you just scrolled on it, that would be the thumbnail. And then here's my learn more button that we put on there. So once we've posted that video and it shows up on our news feed, you'll see that as we go back to content, and I want to leave, I'm not going to post this one. As we go back to content, that video will show up right here. It'll show that it's getting posted to Facebook and posted to Instagram. Okay. So then the next thing you want to do is, if you choose to, you can go from here in this Meta Business Suite to the All Tools area. And what you want to do is you want to go to your ads manager.
So right now, so far, Bruce, you just created the post from your Meta Business Suite. You were able to create the post, get a little bit more specific with all the hashtags and whatnot. And you just created the post. Now you're going back in to create an ad behind the post.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And you have, like I said before, you have to create the post first, and then you go create your ad campaign set. So you have When you're taken to the business Meta Business Home, you're able to see your campaigns, you're able to see your ad sets and your ads. And so what we'll do is we'll just create one with the post that we just did. Okay. And I am going to have to, so right here, you can choose from 6 simplified objectives. And the objectives are, as I hover over these, you can see awareness. Awareness will show you reach, brand awareness, video views, and store location awareness. You can choose a campaign of traffic, which is good for link clicks, landing page views, Messenger and WhatsApp, and phone calls. You can tell Facebook that you want engagements from Messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp, video views, post engagement, or conversions. You can tell Facebook that you want to look for leads, people that want to fill out instant forms where they contact you. They contact you through Messenger, they have conversations with you, or they call you. I won't get into the app promotion or the sales because that's more for other types of business. So let's just say we're going for awareness right now. So we pick the objective, and then down here you see your name your campaign optional, and you scroll down and you name your campaign. So I'm going to name this test campaign awareness. And I always date ours so that I know what it is. So then I copy this and I put the name, I copy the page, or excuse me, I copy the name to the ad set and the ad as well, so that I know all 3 of these go together.
So what is an ad set, Bruce, versus like you've got campaign, ad set, and ad? What is ad set? And I don't mean to be jumping in front.
So yeah, you're jumping in front. So let's go through the campaign first and let's create that.
Okay.
And then we'll get to the ad set. Okay. So here, when we click to next, we've got the name of our campaign. Again, remember when we boosted the post, we had to pick a special ad category. So if we click on this, we have to come down here and pick housing. Okay. That's a absolute must. You have to do that. All right. On this first page, there's a lot that Facebook gives you in here that I'm not going to go over because we don't use it, and it's not worth talking about at this point in time for what we're discussing. So you pick your category of housing, and then it shows what the campaign details are. Our objective is awareness. You can change that right here again, which we're not gonna. Okay. Facebook offers the ability to do an A/B test. You can create more than one ad. You can create more than one ad with different verbiage. You can create more than one ad with 2 different videos, or a video and a photo. So when you do that, it'll send out 2 different ads for your same budget. And you can see the results that you'll get on the 2 different ads and which one performs better for you. Okay. This advantage campaign budget, we won't touch. I'll just if I hit next, what it does, the next is down in the bottom right-hand corner. What it does is it takes us to our ad set, which Kelly was asking the question about. So here's our ad set name, which is the same name. The page that we're going to post it on is our Facebook business page. Okay. And if you click on it, you can see the different business pages that you have. And this is the one that we want. The dynamic creative, we won't mess around with there. Here's where you can set your budget and schedule. So you can do a daily budget if you want. And for this, let's say we wanted to do a dollar. Sometimes if we have a start date and an end date, and we can set our time. So if we're going to do this, I usually like to run them for 2 weeks. Okay. And you can set the time that you want to start it. So this 9:42 is my time currently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it for like 11 a.m. so that it gives Facebook time to upload my video, put my ad campaign together, and then post it, because you want to make sure that you don't set it for 9:45 and it doesn't give them time, and then it'll say, you know, by the time you get done with this, that you have to go back and change it anyway. So my end date is going to be 2 weeks from now. I want to end it at 11:59 p.m. through that date. And let me just hop back up here to this daily budget. I know I bounced around a little bit here, but you can do a daily budget or you can do a lifetime budget. Okay. What I like to do is a lifetime budget for the amount of time that I'm going to advertise. So we advertise for 2 weeks. So for 2 weeks, I spend $50 on this ad from April 5th to April 18th. Okay. The other option that this placement gives you is your ad scheduling. You can run ads all the time, or if you edit it, you can run ads on a schedule, and you can pick the times that you want to run your ads. So by me highlighting this, not sure why it didn't work. By me highlighting this, I'm saying I want my ads to run from 5 a.m. on Monday morning to 11:59 p.m. on Friday. I don't want them running early mornings any day. I don't want them running on the weekends. Okay. Any questions so far? Everybody absolutely confused already? Shake your head this way.
Well, just again, to recap, you're creating the post and then you're going into the ads manager in your Meta Suite, where now you're really specifically picking the ad that goes behind this post, and you're going through the different, I guess, specifics, meaning target audience, time when it gets posted, things like that. So you can get really targeted on this ad.
Right. And here's where you get targeted, where you create your audiences. Okay. So you can target a specific audience that you've created, and we don't have time to get into that today. But if you click on this, you can see some of the audiences that I've created. I have people that have watched 25% of my video views, people that have watched at least 3 seconds of my videos, people that have seen me on Instagram, Facebook, on my website. So if I wanted to target a custom audience, I could put that in here.
Sorry, Bruce, there's a button up top that says create new. So again, you didn't want to go into this in great detail, but you can create an audience.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can, if you're new to this, don't do the create new. You won't understand, but you can create your audiences, and then you can target your specific audiences. If you leave this blank, then you have the option to target a location. So right now it defaults to the United States. If I don't want the United States, I just X out of it, and then I will search for my location, Rochester, Minnesota. And then I pick that. And again, it's just like boosting the post. I can go from 15 miles to 50 miles. And you can see the nice thing with this, if I'm down to 15 miles, right over here, you see the 2,200 to 6,400 reach for daily results. If I go to 50 miles, that changes. It goes up 2.8 to 8.2 for daily results. That's the amount, that's the number of people that are expected to see this post each day. Okay.
So Bruce, if we were doing a post on snowbirds or something like that, or having second homes, we could also try to target people, in Arizona or Florida or whatever. You don't have to just pick your local area. You can pick wherever.
Absolutely. I could search, Scottsdale, and I could add Scottsdale, 50 miles. And now, because of my budget, my reach has gone down because it's got a split between Rochester and Scottsdale. Okay. If I delete,
which is great, because if people have teams, or you have, agents that work, or, maybe you're licensed in 2 different areas, that's a really great way to reach, multiple markets.
Absolutely. Again, with our housing category, we can't change the age, we can't change the gender, but we can add detailed targeting, just like we did on our boost. So if I type in Zillow, I can add Zillow, I can add Realtor.com, I can add Trulia. So
What if you, sorry for all the questions, but these are just coming up. What if I was doing a specific post on, our new construction development? Can I target people looking to build?
Yes. So there's nothing under new construction. So if you type in home, you can do like a home construction or a single family detached home. If you do house, you can do house. Unfortunately, there's nothing for new construction. So it's either home or house. You have to get very generic to be able to target those people.
Okay.
So after we do that, after we target them, and as you add this detailed targeting, you'll notice that these estimated daily results change. They go up or down based on what you pick. So this advantage placements recommended, that just says Facebook is going to place your ad in the best places possible. If you're advanced, you can click on this manual placement and it'll show you more options. This optimization for ad delivery, you can have reach, you can have impressions, ad recall lift, or through play. So with our awareness ad, I'm just gonna do reach.
What are your other options again?
The other options are impressions.
Okay.
You can have impressions on the ad. This ad recall lift, that's for retargeting people. So we wouldn't use this with our campaign. And through play, it just says if I want Facebook to show my ad to people that are going to have more of the ability to watch the entire video, I'll pick through play, and then I can say, okay, I only want to be charged when people play my entire ad, okay, instead of just for impressions.
So just to give you a heads up, we're kind of wrapping up. We got about 8 minutes left here. So
Yep. So this frequency cap, you can set how often you want people to see your ad. So if you go, I want 1 impression every 2 days, that seems to be a good number here. So then we're done here. You can click next. Again, the name of the ad. This is the Facebook page and the Instagram page that it's going to pick. I either have on my ad setup, I can create an ad or I can use the existing post. So what I'm going to do is use the existing post, and I'm going to go in and select the post that I just created before. Okay. So here was the post that I created. I'm going to click on that and I'm going to hit continue, and it's going to import the post. And over on the right-hand side, it's going to show me what the post looks like in every place it's going to post. It's going to show all the Instagram profile, the feed, the profile feed, everything for Facebook, everything for stories and reels, everything in-stream ads for videos, search results in articles, what the ad looks like everywhere. And Facebook just created that for you, just for spending a little bit of money with them. Okay. So as you scroll down, you have the option to add captions, and Facebook will automatically generate captions in your video, or you can upload your own if you have them. Down here, a call to action. Since I've used this video before, I've already got a learn more button on there, so it won't let me change it. But you can pick learn more, contact me, anything else. And then we talked about pixels before. So this is click this website event, and it's going to use my pixel ID. So anybody that clicks on this video and watches it, anybody that hits the learn more button, they're pixeled. I've got their information. Anytime I retarget them or do a pixel again, all of my posts specifically go to those people as well. Okay. So we're targeting those people like the Wrangler jean example that I gave before. Okay. So then you're done creating this ad. Then you hit publish. And once you publish this, it comes up to it goes on and it'll show on your Facebook page. Here's the post that we had. Okay, that's from the first part of where we posted it. You won't see the post or the ad set that you created. Everybody else will. Okay. And I know that we're running out of time. So one last thing I want to show you as far as statistics go, and what you can use for this. Sorry, I got to move everybody again. So you can see all of the posts that you've run and what your bid strategy was, what your budget was, and the results. So this will show the amount of results that you get on each ad. This will show the total reach. So since December, we've had 250,000 people that we've reached. We've had 750,000 people that we've had impressions to. So they've seen our posts. Our cost per result is as low as a penny, or actually as low as 0.4 of a penny. Okay. And here's the amount that we spent. So we've spent $2,900 since November on these ads. So you can get more detailed with your views. You can see video view engagements. So you can see the number of people. We've reached 17,000 people that have watched our video for 2 seconds. We've reached 150,000 people that have watched it for 3 seconds. We've reached 36,000 people that have watched the whole video. And we've spent $2,900. And we've had 500,000 video plays just since December. Okay.
So that's a huge difference from posting or from boosting, where I think if you saw our numbers, we might have had 26 people look at it and, 1 engagement.
So, questions, comments?
When you post your ad, okay, so in my business page, I also belong to some groups like Homes for Sale and Tracy and whatever.
Yep.
Does it automatically post into those groups, or do I need to share it?
You can, so when you go through, the boost does not allow you to pick those groups specifically. The last part, the ad campaign, allows you to pick the groups.
So I can either share it or put it right into those groups?
Yeah. So when you do your regular post, like when we go on here and you do this regular post, you can just go down. Your boosting will not get it to those groups. So what you can do is you can go hit your share button and you can go to more options, and you can share it to a group. So if you share it to a group, it'll pick one of the groups that you're a member of. Okay.
Okay, that's what I do now. So
yeah.
But
Yep.
when I place an ad, I do the same thing, or
when you place an ad, it's going to give you the exact
post.
When you boost your post, or when you do
No,
the
when
ad,
he's going to do an ad.
Okay. Yeah, you will be able to do the exact same thing through the ad, through this. Let's just say I went to here. When I go to, where is it?
Right here. Oh. Choose the page. There you go.
That's the page you're going to post it to. You're allowed to post it to other groups. Yeah. So the quick down and dirty answer is that yes, you can you can pick your groups when you post it this way as well.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions? And I know we bumped up against the time, so sorry about that.
So just in a nutshell, you guys, if you're boosting, you're still spending money, but your reach and your ability to follow up and check the results and hold your money accountable is not there when you're boosting. So you're just, it's kind of like the poke and hope method, right? You're going to just do it and hope it reaches a lot of people. You'll see some minor, statistics, but really running ads through that meta business suite area is the best way to really target market your advertising or your posts, and then really track and hold your money accountable by seeing the amount of reach, seeing the type of interaction, and then being able to, which we'll get at a different session, how to retarget those people that have engaged from those posts. So your money really goes so much further when you're running ad campaigns behind your posts versus just boosting.
And just to let you know, this is not an overnight thing. To set all this up, it's not, Joe knows as well as I do. We've been working for months and months on this to set it up this way, to get it to be able to track the money that you spend. So it takes a while. Boosting is great. Do whatever you want to do, but this just gives you a 10,000 foot overview of your other options to be able to track your money a whole lot better and be able to distribute the money into the right places to get the results that you're looking for.
Yeah. And one last thing is, again, like Bruce said, you can spend as little as a penny a day. So you don't have to spend tons of money doing it, but
$1.
if you're $1 a day. But if you're gonna take the time to put posts out there and whatnot, then let's make the most of them, right? I mean, we're here to reach as many people as we can. So, use it the best way that you can to make your money work for you. So if there's any other questions, you guys, feel free, you can contact us directly afterwards. We'll post this recording again in the Empire page. Thank you again for taking time out of your Wednesday to join us. Next week, we have really a very interesting topic. We've got two special guests. We have a lender here locally, Kim Taylor with Home Federal. And then we have a good friend of ours, Barbara Woyak, out of Scottsdale, Arizona area with Keller Williams. She is a certified divorce real estate agent, and Kim is a certified divorce lender. And their topic is going to be about just dealing with our clients that are going through divorce and how we can best help them. So if you're interested in tuning in on that, we'll look forward to seeing you guys next week on Wednesday. So have a great day, you guys. Thanks again for joining us.
Thanks, everybody.